Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading for Scorpio. Let's see Scorpio, let's see what's going on. All right. Yeah, Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Yeah, I feel there's a little time in between things calming down, but I feel like something is feeling a little off here. Yeah, it's telling you to look before you leap here. I see someone single. Something's not fair. Something isn't right. It's not fair here. There's a lack of balance. Something's not feeling right. I feel like this is someone here is trying to avoid you. Okay, there's some sort of avoidance here. It doesn't feel right. It's a situation that's not fair. Yeah, the only one who can make this right is yourself. It's telling you to look before you leap. It's telling you here to go down another path. It's time to move on. The situation isn't right. It's not fair. Yeah, absolutely. You got to do what's right for you. I do feel this has to do with being single, looking out for yourself, doing what's right for you. I feel like you have a person here who's avoiding you. Yeah, this is someone here. Something's not right. It feels off. This is where you can just feel it with the Fool. It doesn't feel right with your body. Something just doesn't feel right. Yeah, I think you know what you need to do. It's time to go down another path here. Tell me about this Six of Swords. Six of Swords. Yeah, this is about your own inner strength and confidence. It's about taming the beast within yourself. I feel some of you are trying to be patient with someone, but I got to tell you, it's a person who's avoiding something. They're not being fair. I feel like you know it too. Let's have a look at the Fool. The Fool. This is about long-term stability. It's about partnering up, coming together, see something long-term. I think someone is avoiding something long-term here. Let's have a look at Temperance. Yeah, it's telling you to take a step back and look at this. You're going to get some clarity. I feel like it's telling you to go down a new path, start something new. You need to look up, you need to do what's right for you. You got someone here who's not right. Yeah, it's time to get yourself out there. It's time to get out there. Let's have a look at Justice. Yeah. See, weighing the pros and the cons, procrastinating. Something's not fair. I think you got a person who's avoiding you. They're avoiding something. And I do think it's going to become very clear to you. I do think it's time to start something new. Yeah. It's time to move on. Apply the lessons learned. It's going to take a lot of inner strength, but you need to tame that beast within yourself. You need to look before you leap as far as this avoidance energy. Tell me about this Four of Wands. Yeah, this is taking a little pause, looking at things a little different here. See, it's when you know something isn't right. I feel like you know. You need to do what's right for you. Someone's not being fair. They're looking, this is someone, you got a person who's looking out for themselves, not you. That's what I feel. That's why you need to do what's right for you. Yeah, there's some deception and dishonesty. Someone here is being deceptive here. I think you got someone manipulating you here. It's all about being able to avoid you. It's fair. It's like they're trying to make it look like this is fair, but it's not. This person's all about themselves. You're being manipulated by someone. They're playing games here. See, to avoid commitment more than likely. See, there's deception, you know it. No matter how you look at this, you can probably feel this doesn't feel right. I think it's time to get yourself out there and start something new. Yeah, out with the old, in with the new. So this is a chance to heal, to release this. See, it's not serving you. And I feel like you know it. I do think you've been trying to be patient. You're trying to tame the beast. Right? But that beast, what the beast is telling you right now is you need to teach someone how you want to be treated. You need to find all your inner strength here. You got a person being deceptive. It has to do with avoiding commitment. See, they're looking out for themselves, so you have to be fair. You see, you have to be fair now because they have to look out for themselves. But there's deception here. This is someone manipulating. You're being manipulated by someone. I feel like you're becoming more and more aware of this. Yeah. This is someone looking out for themselves. See, they're not looking out for you. They want you to do what's right for them, but they're avoiding it. And I do think this person, it's telling you it's time to move on. Yeah, I feel like you deserve better. You deserve better. If this is someone telling you to move on and do what's right for you, then do it. Because it's basically someone telling you, giving you that signal. Yeah. Tell me about the Strength card. Yeah, it's time to find the strength to walk away. It's no longer emotionally fulfilling. Could be someone telling you that way too. It go that way. You know, you got to do what, but you do. And I do think you're being manipulated though. I really do. Yeah. This is someone playing games. See, they want to win. They want you to do what's right for them. There's still manipulation no matter what. Yeah, this person here. Yeah, see, it's an energy of someone avoiding. See the avoidance? All this time in between. It's about distance here. It's time to distance yourself. I feel like it could be someone telling you, do what's right for you. If you want to move on, move on. I'm telling you, what this person is wanting, it is a form of manipulation. They want you to do what's right for them. They want it's about being patient. But this is, I don't like this person. This energy shows up all the time for this particular person. I mean, it could be this person avoiding you. They could be out there looking for something else. All this time in between. But to me, it looks as though, I mean, this is the person who manipulates. See, after a period of time, things calm down, then they possibly come back in here. It's telling you to look at this from a different perspective. Yeah, I see a situation ending. It's about ending a situation. Out with the old, in with the new. It's about being open to new. Getting yourself out there. I think you know something is finished here. I mean, it could be this person trying to end it. It is possible it goes that way. They're telling you it's time to move on, nothing to see. But I mean, there's so much manipulation with this. Like, I don't think this, I think you know it doesn't feel right, that you can't really trust this person. Yeah, it's just a lot of avoidance. I mean, this person could be wanting to end this, and this is how they're going about it, manipulating, so you decide. Yeah. And then after a period of time, ooh, I don't know this person. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Yeah, this is someone, it's an energy of someone not telling you everything. This is someone being deceptive, dishonest. They're not telling you the whole truth, the whole story. Yeah, they're not. They're manipulating you. Yeah, it's time to break free. This could be someone exploring other options in this too. I wouldn't be surprised you got a person who's being dishonest, not tell you. They may be exploring other options by telling you that you can, or that you should move on and do what's right for you. I don't like this person. Yeah, see, playing the field. But I do think this is someone who, and after a period of time, see, it's about attention. It's about chasing. Don't chase after this person. I think this is someone playing the field. Yeah, this person's lying. There's lies being told. They're kind of telling you something that you want to hear, but it's still a form of manipulation. Yeah, see, this is yourself breaking free. I feel like you're going to break free from this. And I'm going to tell you, once you're free from this situation, you're going to feel a lot happier. Because it's telling you to change your focus, to look before you leap. Because it's about this particular person. This walking away energy. I feel like you're the one who needs to walk away. But it's like they're manipulating you that they're walking away. Or whatever. It could go either way. But like I say, you're still being manipulated. This person's deceptive. I don't think you can trust this person. I think you now know this, and I do see this out with the old, in with the new. You need to make the right decision. You got to do what's right for you regardless what this person has to say. I feel like you know they're just not right for you. This is a person who just comes in when they want attention. Then when you want attention, yeah, I do think it's telling you, you know, some of you may have already decided to end this, breaking free, going out, yeah, getting yourself out there. This is an energy of, I think this is someone who wants to just be single. They want to play the field because it has to do with being fair. See, they're not being fair, and you know, but they want you to be fair to them. It's all about me, right? See, it's all about them. Yeah, I think you're dealing with a master manipulator. Tell me about where you're headed here. I feel like you're going to change your focus. Like you're changing your focus, yeah. So it's assessing the situation here. See, this is someone who will probably come back in. This is a person who's avoiding commitment. So this is someone, after things calm down, they may come back in after a period of time. But this is someone avoiding commitment. I do think you've got other opportunities coming your way, possibly, though. It's telling you to assess this, because it does have to do with committing. So after this period of time, this time in between, will they commit? I don't think so. No. It's telling you to look at this. I feel like it's about breaking free. You need to look at the details of the situation. It all has to do with someone avoiding commitment. Making up, they're manipulating, they're lying. Yeah, saying to trust your intuition, your inner knowing. So you already know the answers you're seeking. You already know. You need to trust your own intuition. So someone who just comes in when they want attention. But if you go off to get attention somewhere else, after a period of time, they'll come back in. But it's something that isn't going the distance. This just isn't going the distance. Now, those of you who are dealing with a long distance situation, or you have someone who travels, I wouldn't be surprised that you have a person who's keeping secrets and they may be seeing somebody from a distance. Because it's a person who's not telling you the truth. They're lying. Someone's lying to you. They're manipulating. It's almost like, and I see it like, it's like they're telling you, well, you need to do what's best for you. So you change your focus. And then this person's, I don't know if they got something long distance going on. If this is a person who travels a lot, they don't bring you along. They could have a long distance situation. But it's basically telling you that it's over, but it's never over. But they'll never commit. So this is just somebody manipulating you regardless. Yeah. I think you know that you can't trust this person. Yeah. It's telling you to protect yourself, to not budge and give in to this person. You need to protect yourself. I think some of you have a person who either has, if they travel without you and go places without you, they may be putting themselves out there playing the field. And it could be a long distance thing, but it's a person who avoids commitment. Because you have to do what's right for them, or they have to do what's right for them. You got to do what's right for you. I don't know, this person. Yeah. I feel like you need to protect yourself here. This person's never going to give in. They want their cake and eat it too. That's another thing. See, playing the field. If they're not giving attention to you, who are they giving attention to? You see, I feel like you know, if you have to go through all this way of thinking, that's where you can't trust this person. You need to protect yourself, but they're keeping you stuck and single. See, that's what they're really trying to do. You need to not budge and give in. This person's not going to commit. That's what you want, is you want this person to commit. But they're not. They're going to drag their feet. They'll come back around and the same thing will likely happen. Tell me about the Death card. Yeah, this is telling you the situation here is likely over if you feel that way. Yeah, being open to someone else. And I do feel like you have another opportunity. It may take a little time, but I do think you've got another person here who is more likely to get something going. But it's about the foundation. You have no foundation with this person. There's no foundation here. There's no commitment. That's why you need to be open to receive from others. Yeah. See, looking out for yourself. See, the Queen of Pentacles with the Empress is someone who looks out for themselves. You need to look out for you. There is no future with this person. And I think you know that. You're looking at it. It's time to put yourself out there. I think you're going to break free from this. I do. I feel like you're going to break free, and I do think you're going to feel lighter, happier. Yeah. See, a fresh new start. See, I feel like you have another person possibly. Some of you may even have other options, opportunities. Take those opportunities. Yeah. But I do think you've got a person who's plays games, or they're lying. There's lies here. They're not telling you everything. Yeah. See, a cycle. This is you got a new romantic cycle. You do have opportunity for a whole new, but you have to get yourself out there. See, this is where things will start going in your favor when you break free from this. But it has to be over. So I feel like you got a big life path decision here. Out with the old, in with the new. Yeah. Tell me about judgment. Yeah, this is someone manipulating. You got the manipulation, but you're supposed to be manifesting what you desire. It's not what this person desires, and that's the thing. They want you to do what's right for them by manipulating you, that you have to do what's right for you. And that's why I feel it's someone who kind of ends it, but it's never really over, because they come right back in when they want attention. If they don't get what they want from someone else, they get it from another, and you need to take that energy. They're not giving you what you want. See, there's no foundation. It's a person who avoids commitment. Yeah, don't budge and give in. But this is someone being very selfish. They want their cake and eat it too. I can tell you right now. Yeah. I think you need to protect yourself from this person too. Yeah, here it is. You need to take back your power by not giving in. If this person reaches out after a period of time, you have to not give in, I feel. And I think you know this. Your intuition is telling you little download signals. Something feels off. It doesn't feel right. It's like you can't be safe with this person because it isn't. They don't want to go the distance. It's not going the distance. And I'm wondering if this is someone who, if they travel or take trips or go places alone and they don't bring you along, this person may have something long distance going on too. The Chariot's about you taking back your power. Put on the brakes. Don't budge and give in. Stay in your power. This person's, you've got this Emperor energy. This is actually not a very good Emperor unless you have another person coming in. I feel some of you, if you enter this, once this situation over, this is where things will start to go in your favor. Okay? But I feel some of you feel if you just don't budge and give in to this person for a while, this person will go in your favor. No, they want their cake and eat it too. They want to be in control. This person's got issues. They like to be the boss. They like to be in control. They want to have their cake and eat it too. They feel entitled, you know. You deserve better. That's what I feel. And you do deserve better. I can see it. I feel you've been patient with this person. I feel like you're being tested here to find that strength to move on so things start to go in your favor. And I feel once this is over, it will. So it's almost like the energy is going to flip around in your favor. See, I feel like you don't see this person as much of a favorable light anymore once you let go. So you never get what you want. They're not filling your cup, but you're indulging them. This person's comfortable the way things are. But they want their cake and eat it too. And they are being stubborn and selfish. That's why you have to not give in. But I do think some of you, if you think if you do this over a period of time, then they'll come in and commit. They want to be in control. Yep, the same thing happening over and over and over again. It says, this card says, release yourself from self-inflicted binds. This person's controlling you. They want to be in control. I do think there's better out there for you. It's telling you you deserve better, and I feel like you know this. If you want to put yourself out there and date someone else, you don't have to justify your behavior to this person. Why? Because they're not committed. They won't make a commitment. There's no commitment. No commitment. You don't have to justify if you go out and put yourself out there. Because you're single. They're keeping you stuck and single. Yeah. I feel like once you break free from this, I feel like you'll have other opportunities coming in. Some of you might even have people around you. I don't really see it, but I get the vibe that it's almost like there's somebody who wants to, but they can't. They got to protect themselves because you aren't free from someone else. Yeah. Being careful what you wish for. See, like I say, I feel like you're trying to manifest a new opportunity with this person. Like if you don't give in over a period of time, when things calm down, they'll come in and commit. No, it'll be the exact same thing again. Round and around we go, loop-de-loo, until you break free. This person's content the way things are. They're never going to fill that cup. They're not going to fulfill your needs. That's why it's important you look out for, see, they're not being fair. This is a person who didn't even come in right from the start. See, this is where I feel like you're going to see this person's not being fair. They're not right for you. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised that some of you, they're just telling you it's time to move on. They're somehow letting you know. But it's almost like they're doing it to manipulate, because then things calm down, as they obviously over and over again do. See, on and off this roller coaster that you're on. Getting off that emotional roller coaster, I'll tell you, can really make a person feel better. But it's saying to pay attention to the red flags. I feel they're cautioning you at this point. You know you're being manipulated. If you take a risk with this person, the same thing will happen. Yeah, this is where you need to see truth. There's no foundation between you. I do think you deserve better. I do think there's better for you out there. Yeah, see hurt and heartache. Fool me once, twice, 3 times. This is maybe something that's already happened 3 times, but it's saying to look before you leap. Don't trust this person. They are very good. A master manipulator is what I feel. Yeah. So I'm not going to keep beating this up, but I keep seeing the same energy for some of you. Now, I know some of you, this isn't your story, because I do feel some of you do have a situation that's ending or has ended and you've moved on. And one thing I can see that you're learning is to pay attention to the red flags. But don't budge and give in to somebody. Do not give them the attention they're seeking until that you get a commitment. So it's about committing to the path before it goes anywhere. And I see some of you actually accomplishing that. But for some of you, and you're dealing with this person who wants their cake and eat it too, and they're stuck and stubborn keeping you single, they're playing games. They're manipulating you because they want to be the boss. They want to be in control. You need to take back your power. You need to show this person who the boss really is. Right? But yeah, like I say, it's about not repeating mistakes of the past here. Let's see what's coming in. Yeah, it's time to move on. See, it's about closing out a chapter. It's time for you to move on. It says it's time for change. This is where someone here never changes. It stays the same with them, but you have the power to make these changes in your life. I think if you get out there and socialize, you're going to get a lot of attention, because they're not giving you what you need. They're not giving you the attention you deserve. Yeah, I'd see change coming. That's why I almost feel like you have someone who wants to court you and date you. But if you have someone who wants to just keep you in that dating thing where they just come in when they want attention, how much time is this person spending with you? Because it looks to me like they're not spending a lot of time. They're just getting what they want. You're filling their cup. See, that's all they need. They're content the way things are. They're getting their needs met. Yeah, but I do feel some of you have other opportunities. Take those opportunities. Take care, and we'll see you soon.